Scorpio. It's January 27th, and here's your reading for today. King of Swords. This card screams clarity and intellectual authority. You knew this already. It's time to trust your intellect, speak your truth, and set clear boundaries. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment today. You might feel pulled between what your heart wants and what your mind demands. Don't lie to yourself. Cut through confusion with logic. Actually, no. Don't get stuck overthinking or become too rigid. Lead with integrity, but stay open enough to adjust if new facts come in. Hold on, there's more. Knight of Pentacles. This card embodies steady progress and reliability. You need patience here. No rushing, no shortcuts. Keep working steadily towards your goals. Maintain your routines and focus on the details you might normally overlook. This is about diligence, Scorpio, not flash. If you start feeling stuck or stubborn, that's your cue to check in and adapt. Resist complacency. Keep your eyes on the long game. Think of this as building something solid, brick by brick. It may not be glamorous, but it's necessary. You're proving your responsibility. Don't let it slip. Two of Wands. Now this card is about planning and future vision. You're at a crossroads, weighing your options carefully. Don't act impulsively or fear the unknown. This is your moment to map out a strategy and explore new opportunities. Consider where you want to be, not just where you are right now. You have the foresight. Use it. The tension between your intellect and emotional freedom is real here. That's okay. It means you're ready to make a decision, but you want it to be the right one. Don't freeze in indecision or avoid commitment. Step forward with intention. You're holding the power to shape your path. Own it. So, Scorpio, January 27th is about balancing your sharp mind with steady effort and clear planning. Speak your truth, keep grinding patiently, and look ahead with purpose. You're not just dreaming, you're building. Keep your head clear, your heart steady, and your eyes on the horizon. That's how you turn tension into power. The Devil reversed. This reversal is screaming liberation, Scorpio. You're not just thinking about change, you're breaking chains, stepping out of patterns that held you captive. I'm seeing you cut ties with old habits or toxic loops that no longer serve you. Maybe it's quitting something that drained your energy, or walking away from a relationship where you lost yourself. Don't lie to yourself. This is about owning freedom. The awareness is sharp here. You're spotting what's unhealthy and choosing to detach. It's not easy, it's a push into the unknown, but you're ready. Actually, no, you're beyond ready. The fear that once kept you stuck, it's losing grip. You're embracing transformation and self-care like a shield. Remember, clinging to comfort zones only feeds the old cycle. You're refusing that now. This shift builds directly on what we saw with King of Swords. You had to cut through confusion with clarity and discipline. The Devil, reversed, takes that further, not just cutting through, but freeing yourself completely. The intellectual authority you wield isn't just to analyze, it's to enforce boundaries that protect your growth. You've set the rules, now you're enforcing them. The Knight of Pentacles showed us the steady progress you've been making, methodical, patient, committed. This card backs that up, telling you to keep up that responsible momentum. Don't get sloppy now. The steady grind supports your liberation. It's not a reckless break, it's a well-planned exit. And here's where the Two of Wands kicks in. You're not just breaking free blindly. You're planning your next move, weighing options, looking out at new horizons. Exploration isn't just fantasy, it's strategic. You're mapping where to go once the chains fall away. But don't rush this. Impulsivity could pull you back into old traps. Use the foresight you've cultivated to pick the best path forward. Your decisions today will shape your freedom tomorrow. So think it through, but trust your gut too. That clarity from King of Swords is your compass. This chapter is about transformation at the core. You knew the tension between intellect and emotion from before. Now you're taking action. You're not just thinking or planning, you're breaking free and building a new foundation. The Devil, reversed, reminds you to acknowledge what's toxic and have the guts to walk away. The Knight of Pentacles says keep your feet on the ground, work steadily, no shortcuts. The Two of Wands tells you to look ahead, plan big, and don't fear the unknown. You're moving from confusion and tension toward freedom and vision. It's a process. Keep trusting your mind, but more importantly, trust your power to change your story. No more chains, Scorpio. You're walking out the door with your eyes wide open. The Magician is blazing into your reading now, Scorpio. I'm seeing raw personal power here, like you're standing at the edge of your own magic. The Magician demands you harness your skills, focus your will, and claim your potential without hesitation. You knew this already. Your tools are all in your hands, but maybe you've been hesitant to use them fully. The Magician says, no more waiting. Start that project, speak your truth, and don't doubt what you bring to the table. You have everything you need to manifest the change you want, but it requires action. Deliberate, confident action. Wait, hold on. This isn't about wild ambition or reckless moves. The Magician warns against scattering your energy or doubting your influence. You're not a puppet of circumstance. You're the one pulling the strings. So focus. Visualize what you want clearly and then move steadily toward it. Think back to the King of Swords from earlier. Logic and truth remain your allies. Use your intellect to cut through any confusion that tries to slow you down. The Magician and the King of Swords together? That's the combo for clarity and creation. No fog, no illusions. Just sharp focus and powerful will. Remember how you've been breaking free from old chains, the Devil reversed? That liberation is your foundation. You're shedding toxic patterns and outdated habits, which makes room for the Magician's energy to flow. This card is like your personal call to arms. Stop clinging to fear and step into your creator role. You're not just dreaming, you're building. But don't fall into the trap of manipulation or overconfidence. The power here is pure because it's grounded in self, awareness, and responsibility. I see the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands quietly supporting this message. The Knight reminds you to stay patient and consistent. Manifestation isn't a one-time spark, it's a steady burn. Keep putting in the work, little by little. The Two of Wands asks you to plan ahead and explore new possibilities with a clear vision. Don't rush or jump in blindly. Map your path carefully, then take the first step with the Magician's confidence. That's where your power multiplies, when you combine steady progress with bold intention. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You're not just combining these energies, you're embodying them all at once. The clarity of the King of Swords, the freedom of the Devil reversed, the patience of the Knight, the foresight of the Two of Wands, and now the manifesting force of the Magician. This is your moment to own your story, Scorpio. Stop underestimating your influence. Speak your truth like a leader, cut through the noise, and build the future you've been envisioning. Don't lie to yourself about what's holding you back. The Magician asks you to face it head-on, with courage and resourcefulness. Take control. Use your talents. Start creating. The illusions are gone. The path is clear. You're ready to turn your vision into reality. So, what are you waiting for? Seven of Cups lands here, Scorpio, and it's throwing your options wide open. I'm seeing a moment where the fog of possibility thickens. Too many visions, too many what-ifs. Seven of Cups demands you evaluate what's real versus what's fantasy. You knew this already from the past chapters, right? The tension between clarity and illusion is thick here. But listen, don't drown in the dreamscape. The Seven of Cups warns against chasing mirages or freezing in indecision. You need to get sharp, weigh those choices, and prioritize what actually moves you forward. It's easy to get lost in the glitter of options, but the key now is to stay grounded. Maybe you're tempted to say yes to everything, or maybe you're stuck wondering which path is the right one. Neither helps. The real work is in cutting through the haze with the King of Swords' intellect and the Magician's focused willpower from before. Remember how you started this journey? You set boundaries, spoke your truth, crafted your reality. The Seven of Cups says hold on to that. Don't let the dizzy swirl of possibilities make you scatter your energy or avoid making decisions you can act on. Wait, actually, no. This isn't about rushing into a choice blindly. It's about honest evaluation, not paralysis by analysis. Sit with your options, yes, but don't get stuck in endless fantasy or overwhelm. This card challenges you to do the hard work of discerning. Which cups hold water? Which are just smoke and mirrors? Think about your steady progress with the Knight of Pentacles, too. Slow, consistent steps beat wild leaps into the unknown right now. The Seven of Cups says, dream, but with eyes wide open. The future you've been mapping out, remember the Two of Wands? It's still there, waiting for your clear yes or no. You don't have to have all the answers today, but you must move toward clarity, not away from it. Don't lie to yourself about what's truly possible or what's just wishful thinking. The Devil, reversed, already showed you how to break free from toxic patterns. Now it's time to break free from illusions and indecision. The Seven of Cups asks for real discernment, not escapism. And yes, that can be uncomfortable. But it's the only way to manifest the life you've been building with the Magician's power and the King of Swords' clarity. So put down the rose-colored glasses, pick up your tools of logic and intention. Make your choice, Scorpio. The universe isn't asking you to settle for less, it's asking you to choose what's truly yours. That's the turning point you've been moving toward. The Hierophant reversed. I'm seeing Scorpio stepping away from tradition, from the usual scripts that kept you boxed in. This reversal means you're done following rules that don't fit your soul anymore. You knew this already, right? Those old beliefs, the expectations from others, they're losing their grip. Instead of leaning into external authority, you're tuning into your own internal compass. Trust that voice. It's louder now. Actually, no, you're not just listening, you're acting on it, breaking patterns that felt safe but drained your energy. It's rebellious, sure, but it's also freeing. Hold on, this isn't about chaos or disrespecting structure blindly. It's about shifting from obeying to owning your truth. Remember, the Hierophant reversed warns against blind conformity. Don't fall into the trap of following just because it's comfortable or expected. You've been there, complying to avoid conflict, to please others, or to keep things normal. Now, that's changing. You're questioning everything, even the parts of yourself that once felt rigid or programmed. This card is nudging you to challenge outdated traditions in your life. Maybe family rules, work culture, or even your own limiting beliefs. It's a call to rewrite your story on your own terms. I'm seeing you actively defy expectations, and that's the breakthrough. You're putting your foot down on what no longer serves your growth. And yes, this can stir up some friction with authority figures or those who want you to stay in line. But don't shy away from that tension. It's part of the process. You're not just rejecting for the sake of it, you're creating space for something more authentic. This card pushes you to embrace individuality and trust your inner guidance, even if it means walking a less traveled path. The Hierophant reversed fits perfectly with your journey so far. You've cut through confusion with the King of Swords' clarity, freed yourself from toxic chains with the Devil reversed, and harnessed your power with the Magician. Now it's about breaking free from invisible cages of conformity. Those Seven of Cups illusions? They're fading as you ground yourself in what truly resonates. The Knight of Pentacles reminds you to stay steady and patient through this shift, and the Two of Wands encourages you to plan boldly for your future, unafraid to explore new directions. Here's the thing. This chapter asks for concrete action. Don't just question traditions silently. Speak your truth, even if it shakes your world. Set clear boundaries around beliefs and practices that don't align with you. Start small if you have to. Skip one ritual. Say no to one expectation. Refuse to engage in conversations that undermine your values. Build momentum by aligning your daily routines with your authentic self. That's how you transform rebellion into real freedom. Beware the pitfall of alienation. You might feel isolated as you step away from the crowd. That's normal. Find allies who respect your path. And don't confuse nonconformity with outright defiance for its own sake. This is about inner freedom, not just pushing back. When you trust your instincts and act with integrity, you create a new kind of authority, one rooted in self, awareness, and respect. So, Scorpio, this is your turning point. The Hierophant reversed is your green light to break the mold. Embrace your personal truth, challenge the status quo, and build your future on foundations you design. The clarity you've worked so hard to find now fuels your courage to live authentically. Don't lie to yourself. This is your moment to own your power and rewrite the rules. King of Swords is calling you back to clarity, Scorpio. Remember when clarity felt uncomfortable and you had to face it head on? That's the foundation here. You can't hide behind foggy thinking anymore. It's time to speak up, set those boundaries, and own your decisions with integrity. But wait, the devil, reversed, is whispering something crucial. Like when you spotted the pattern but didn't name it, it's liberation from what's been holding you back. The thing you knew before I said it was the toxic patterns you needed to break. The toxic patterns, the habits you've clung to for comfort or fear. They're ready to be released. Don't lie to yourself by pretending it's easy. Breaking free means facing the work you've been avoiding. That's the key. Acknowledging what you've been resisting. The Magician is shining bright, reminding you of the power you hold to manifest. It's your skills, your willpower, your resourcefulness, all lined up, waiting for action. But here's the catch. You can't scatter your energy or doubt your influence now. Focus on what truly matters. Let go of illusions, and the Seven of Cups is waving a caution flag about that. Too many options can trap you in indecision. I'm seeing the overwhelm, dreams that sparkle but don't ground you. You need to weigh your choices carefully, prioritize what's real, and stop chasing mirages. The work you avoid is the clarity that sets you free from those fantasies. The Hierophant reversed is echoing your rebellion against old rules and expectations. You've been breaking away, trusting your inner voice instead of conforming blindly. That nonconformity isn't just rebellion for its own sake, it's a path to your personal truth. But it's uncomfortable, right? Defying authority can feel isolating. Still, you're called to trust that inner compass more than external validation. The Knight of Pentacles shows that steady, patient effort is your ally here. You can't rush this transformation. The slow, methodical work, showing up consistently, handling details, building routines, that's what cements your freedom. Don't get complacent, but don't sprint either. Keep that steady pace. And finally, the Two of Wands is inviting you to look ahead with strategy and vision. The future is wide open, but you have to plan it out. Explore your options, yes, but make a choice. Fear of commitment or acting impulsively will only trap you in the same loops. We've circled back to this all along. Your power lies in grounded action. The work you've been avoiding? That's the planning, the hard conversations, the honest assessments. It's the steady daily grind combined with the courage to break free and manifest your truth. So Scorpio, here's the resolution. Integrate that sharp clarity from the King of Swords with the liberation the Devil, reversed, offers. Harness your manifesting power like the Magician, but keep your feet on the ground away from Seven of Cups illusions. Trust your inner truth over old traditions with the Hierophant, reversed, and build your future steadily with Knight of Pentacles discipline. Then, step boldly into the Two of Wands vision by choosing your path and committing to it. The final message? The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. It's uncomfortable, yes. It's gritty and real. But it's the only way out of confusion and old chains. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Speak your truth. Break the patterns. Plan your future. That's your path to freedom, Scorpio. You've got this. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.